This is our March meeting of the Zoning Board of Appeals for Watkins Glen. If you'll join me in the Pledge of Allegiance, please. I pledge
allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. So let the record reflect that Mr. Lisk is absent this evening and had another prior commitment, so we'll see him next time. And we have on our agenda one variance request from a Mary Gauk on 507 North Perry Street. Ms. Gauk is not here at the moment, so it is now 6:45. We've waited 15 minutes already to see if she would arrive, and she's not. So we'll give her a couple more minutes as we approve the minutes from our last meeting, and then we'll take it from there. So you all have a copy of the minutes from our meeting on January 16th, and I hope you've had a chance to review them, and I would entertain a motion to adopt them.
Motion to approve the meetings from our, the minutes from our January 16th, 2025 meeting.
Thank you, sir. Is there a second?
I'll second.
Sue, thank you. Is there any discussion, any corrections, missing T's or dotted I's, or? Not hearing any discussion.
Well, I have a comment,
Oh, thank
but
you.
I don't want to be a naysayer, but I'm still a little apprehensive about the lack of detail in the minutes.
Okay,
Remember well, maybe you weren't here, we had a variance decision that got thrown out, and we
I
had to
wasn't
do
here
it
for
all
that,
over again
because
because
the minutes,
there was no detail in the minutes.
is that right?
Yes.
And
It-
we were across the
could just
hall, so
be
we
me.
weren't recorded last week.
Right,
either, last
right,
time either.
right. It could just be me, but, I mean, history tells me I was here. I was the secretary to the zoning board for years. This is not the minutes that I ever took. And I just always like to express my concern.
Yeah, my minutes are severely different also.
Yes.
As far as,
Yes.
we don't want to go into too much detail on minutes, that's why they're minutes, but you should have the facts.
But when it's a public hearing for the zoning, then if the judge looks at these and can't figure out what our conversation centered around, he'll throw everything out and tell us to start over.
I can talk to Barb about that. just to make
Well,
sure that-
It's come up before.
okay.
It's just my personal,
That's never
It's
come
my
up to me
personal,
though, so I
right.
can certainly have a conversation with her.
it's my personal, it's,
Well, I appreciate you raising the point. And Liv, I don't know what other jobs you have when you get back to your home base, but this presents an interesting question. Is there a model? Is there a standard for zoning board minutes?
when it's a
And if-
public hearing.
And if in your travels you see anything, if you could direct it to us, that would be most helpful. Thank you.
Thank you.
I guess while we're at it, the timing, I think, was something we discussed previously as well. There's a certain amount of time we have to post the minutes, even if it's in draft form. I think we've
2
been
weeks,
better
yes.
about that.
Yes,
Yeah.
and Barb said that, I thought she said she posted it in draft form
Yeah, I
after
know.
the meeting. I don't know that it was done. I didn't
Right.
follow that.
I know at first there was some hesitation just because of the work involved.
Yeah.
But I think she has been doing her best to make that happen.
Yeah, yeah.
When you say post, are you saying like publicly post, or you just?
Yes, they need
Available
to be
for the
on
public.
your
Yeah.
website within 2 weeks of the hearing.
Mhm.
Even if they haven't been approved, then they get posted as draft.
Right.
Okay.
That's what the law says. It's 10 days or 2 weeks, do you remember?
I would have to look it up again.
I would-
There's
I
an
would
email
too.
that's circulated.
There
where we
was.
Went through it all.
Yeah, I don't remember. I think it was 2 weeks. All right. With those comments, and I do appreciate, Sue, you bringing that up, thank you. Is there any other discussion on the minutes? Hearing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? None, motion carries unanimously, minutes are approved. Very good, well, and I appreciate the time it took to get through those additional comments, and now we're 20 minutes waiting for the applicant.
Oh,
And in the absence of an applicant, and I know I have several questions, I know others do as well, I think what I suppose opposed to opening a public hearing and hearing the application and from the public, I guess, can I motion to table the application until the applicant can join us?
Second.
Alan seconds it. Is there any further discussion on that? Dennis, did you get any sense from her whether she knew she needed to be here?
Yeah, she's the one that filed for the
Yeah,
application.
Yeah,
I gave her the date
okay.
and the time. She called several times about it.
Oh, well then, all right, well then maybe something just came up. Everybody's got busy lives. All right, we have a motion to table and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Any opposed? Motion carried unanimously. So that concludes the minutes. Are there any other board concerns or new business for the board? Is there a motion to adjourn?
I'll put forward a motion to adjourn.
I'll second that motion.
Excellent. That's what I wanted to hear. Any further discussion on adjourning? Hearing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. Liv, we're sorry to bring you all the way up from wherever you live for an applicant that didn't